Discovering Hidden Gems, Unpacking Relative Clauses in Argumentative Texts. Hello learners! Welcome to another fascinating session on English grammar. In today's lesson, we'll dive deep into relative clauses and specifically focus on identifying these clauses in argumentative texts. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped with the knowledge to recognize and analyze relative clauses effectively in different types of writing. Let's get started. Before we delve into the nuances of identifying relative clauses in argumentative texts, let's quickly revisit what relative clauses are. Relative clauses are types of dependent clauses that provide additional information about a noun. They begin with relative pronouns like who, which, that, or whom. Here's a simple example. The book, which I bought yesterday, is interesting. The portion in bold is the relative clause, giving us more information about the noun, book. Argumentative texts aim to convince the reader about a particular point of view. So, how do relative clauses fit into this? Well, relative clauses allow authors to pack more details into their sentences. This is important in persuasive writing, as every bit of detail can strengthen an argument. Let's consider this sentence. Fossil fuels, which contribute significantly to global warming, should be phased out. Here, the relative clause supports the argument against fossil fuels. When reading an argumentative text, keep an eye out for phrases beginning with relative pronouns. Look for words such as who, whom, whose, which, and that. Be aware that sometimes where and when can also introduce relative clauses, especially when referring to a place or time. Here's an example from an argumentative text. We need to conserve water, which is becoming a scarce resource, to ensure a sustainable future. The part in bold is the relative clause, strengthening the argument by offering additional details about water scarcity. To solidify this concept, let's practice with another example. People who smoke should pay higher health insurance premiums. In this sentence, who smoke is the relative clause. It modifies people and supports the argument by specifying a group that should be targeted for higher premiums. And that's a wrap for today's lesson. Identifying relative clauses in argumentative texts is an essential skill that can enhance your reading comprehension and writing prowess. Keep practicing to master this tool. Remember, a well-placed relative clause can add color, depth, and persuasiveness to your sentences. Stay tuned for our next lesson where we'll be tackling relative clauses in narrative texts. Happy learning, and see you next time.